We're going to begin this hour with the story of a man who found strength, also found resilience in the face of a tragedy and a near-death experience. These are two events. Richard Rogers, he's a business owner from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He had every reason to give up on life after a lightning strike almost killed him almost 30 years ago, nearly killed him. Then, on top of that, he also had to deal with a painful loss in his family. And on top of that, the prospects of financial ruin. Well, now he's using his second chance at life to help others in need. Lead national correspondent David Begnaud recently met up with him.
Right across the way there is where the lightning incident happened.
Richard Rogers was sleeping in a hunting cabin with a friend and his friend's two boys when a lightning bolt sliced through the roof and set him on fire.
Your heart stopped.
It did.
What do you remember about what woke you up?
I didn't wake up.
Okay.
I was dead.
Skin on his chest burned away. No longer was he a fit 41-year-old man.
November 11th, 1995.
He chronicled what happened in his diary. It began when the 14-year-old boy in the cabin did CPR on his lifeless body.
So while he's doing it, I'm out of body watching him.
Oh, you remember seeing him do it?
Yeah, it was very calm, too. I was going through this bright tunnel, and it was really cool.
The treacherous terrain, made worse by the storm, prevented a helicopter rescue crew from reaching him.
It's miraculous that they got out with me in that truck. Trees are falling across the road.
It took 2 hours to get him to a burn center in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
The next day, November 12th, 1995, at Erlanger Burn Unit in critical condition, taking morphine for extensive pain and burns.
Then, one of his sons asked him this question.
Dad, are you going to die? Wait a minute. I don't like the way that question sounds. I sat up in the bed and I prayed. And my prayer was, if you will let me live, I don't want to live for me. I want to live for others that I can help.
That pledge was made possible by hard work.
This is our showroom here at U.S. Stove Company.
You see, Richard Rogers is chairman of the board at the U.S. Stove Company. And through that company is where he started to learn about second chances.
This is a new one.
Rogers, along with his brother, inherited the company from their father, abruptly.
When I was 23, I was working in the warehouse area, and he walks by me and he says, Richard, we're not going to make it. What do you mean we're not going to make it? Hell yes, we're going to make it. Hell yes, we're going to make it. Last time I ever saw him alive. He left there and went to his home and took a shotgun and ended his life in his driveway.
The company was broke.
Yes. Oh. Insolvent.
Broke and insolvent.
Yeah, we should have declared bankruptcy, but we did not, and we would not. We wanted to pay everybody back everything we owed them.
So you brought the company back.
Yes.
So our theme here of rising again comes again.
It is, yep.
So a successful company is what allows him to give others support. And it's been the fuel that's driven him to places like this neat row of new homes in Chattanooga called Launchpad.
Hey, how you doing?
Scotty Bowman built these homes for women who are trying to beat drug addiction and trying to relearn how to live as she did.
Amanda's been with us since May.
Hi, Amanda.
What Richard likes about his and my story is that they correlate so closely together because we've both been given a second chance at life. Him through death-defying electricity strike and me through death-defying cocaine addiction.
As important as the money he gave you, is it the vote of confidence that he gave you too?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
You know, for a long time, Richard Rogers gave money to help people anonymously. But then last year, he established a foundation aptly called Just One More to pass on second chance opportunities to people publicly.
This past May 18th, we gave away $120,000 to applicants from 17 states.
Among them, Staff Sergeant Alfred Perkins in Louisiana.
We've decided we want to fund 100% of your request.
Sir, You got, oh my God, I got chills right now.
The staff sergeant is empowering others to be grant writers. In Utah, there's Tasoa Mulitalo.
We're going to grant you 100% of what you've asked for.
I really have no words to say, but thank you.
He's helping to pay her college tuition so she can study social work and learn how to counsel other Samoan women who, like her, have been sexually abused.
Thank you.
I haven't forgotten where I came from.
I have to tell you that being around him, we realized his appreciation of second chances is infectious. But Richard Rodgers had to give himself a second chance first. To overcome what he was up against after that lightning strike left him for dead.
What did the doctors tell you about how lucky you were?
The doctors told me I would never walk again. And so I proved them wrong too.
How long was it after the lightning strike that you were able to resume your normal life, your new normal?
2 to 3 years.
Today, at 69, he is impaired.
Holy moly. Wow.
Yes, the scars are still there. His balance isn't the best, and his hearing isn't either. But his resolve to beat back obstacles is undeterred.
What excites me is giving to someone that is going to enable themselves to give to others and basically pass it along.
Oh.
They laid down the back seat.
And if you go back to the very first gift he ever made, it went to these men.
Jason and Brandon, those two, I paid their college tuition. And that got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
You know who Jason and Brandon are? They are the two boys who were in that burning cabin with him, who helped to save his life all those years ago.
Oh, David, wow, what a story there. Chills on multiple levels, multiple times. And it's incredible from a variety of perspectives, but also a business perspective, to take his father's company and to pull it back into life, into being, make that money, and then begin to give back himself. David, I think you're with us, right? Do we have David from vacation? There he is. Yeah, sorry, you're blocked by the camera. What's the moment for you, David, when you discover that this human exists in the world, when you realize, I can do a story on this?
The moment is gratifying because what I'm hoping people get out of this story is how they can figure out how to do something like this in their own world. Consider this, Tony. Of the people Richard Rodgers has given to, almost all of them have taken the money for themselves, but almost all of them have then used his money to help someone else. And that's the cycle that pays it forward.
And I think with those stories, too, you find that everybody has a story. I mean, when you really start talking to people and they've lived on this earth long enough, there's some struggle and there's some, determination and grit that's involved with, where a lot of people are.
As I was watching this story, David, I was asking myself a question. If in a moment's time, a blink of an eye, I'm on my deathbed, and then given another chance to live,
what would you do?
What would I do differently? And I
Well,
think
let me
if
say
we
this
ask
to you.
ourselves that, I think we'll all be better moving forward.
Well, let me use your analogy. If you're on your deathbed, I'll tell you this. What life has taught me is there is nothing more gratifying than doing something for someone else.
No doubt.
That is infectious. And if you do it and you try it, I promise you, you'll want to do more of it.
Awesome stuff, David.
Thank you
Oh,
very
man,
much,
you did
David.
it again.
Thank you.
Well, next time you could bring me
Thanks,
on your
guys.
vacation.
Yeah, enjoy.
Come back to
Let's
us.
go.
A little downtime, but come back
You got
for
it.
sure.
Thanks.